Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 mile. You. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Big ass. Big ass. Big ass. Come on. Match.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive. Starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Okay, needs to start heeding their advice.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
They go play action with Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 27, Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After 1-7. Nothing on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Cowboys nothing.
I got you, pump. Check three, check three, check three.
On first down, Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
39-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Haskins. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Haskins. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimous St. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 27, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield. Prescott
from the gun on 3rd. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue. Run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Let's go. Check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
At their 48-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Stein able to hit his target, Lamb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10. Stein.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And a Cowboy first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stein. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Blake Jarwin.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stein. This is caught. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The final shot before break. Stein to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we all...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Haskins back to the air. Campbell making the catch. Touchdown, Washington! Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
He was brought down.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 21. Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 45 on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Taylor, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Davis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First and 10.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. Stein. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Off the play fake. Stein. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Stein.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Off play action. Stein. A dump off to Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Stein. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Off the play fake. Stein. This to Jarwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 2nd down. Stein over the middle. Cooper with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Ball carrier.
Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes this Washington 21. Cowboys 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. Got Gordon open, completes it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now it's Haskins. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Operating from the gun, Stein. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Dallas.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
55. Check 55. Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want that. Mike, bye-bye.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming up. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Action and nothing, coming quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the Gallo?
Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young